Hey, Shalom.
Double honors to the apostles over at Great Millstone.
Double honors to those apostles of Great Millstone. All you brothers are out there preaching the doctrine. You know, out there on the highways and byways. You know, we out here now because it ain't really raining that much no more. We was inside the car because it was kind of raining, but it ain't raining no more. We was waiting on this brother right here. He was getting into stranger things and all the spirits that's out here. The demons that Esau got out here, opening the portals and stuff like that. And these people, man, they're not ready. They're not ready. Let me get this in the book of Jeremiah, chapter 30, verse 7. It says, "At last, when that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he should be saved out of it." We come into the worst time ever, man. It's not a coincidence that Esau, Edom, they're trying to open up portals. They create another hydro. I think it's called a hydron collider. They create another one as we speak. Even though they already got one, they just turned it on to full power. They create another one, an even bigger one. And like we was talking about in the first video about the darkness that may be felt, man, it's gonna be worse than that. We can't even imagine how it's gonna be. Man. That's why we need the Lord. We need YAHSHAWAR. We ain't gonna be able to save ourselves, man. YAHSHAWAR is our foundation. He's our rock, man. So all you other camps that say that you don't need YAHSHAWAR or you don't believe in the New Testament, man, you going off, man. And the Lord, He ain't dealing with you. You definitely need to deal with the Lord. The Lord is our rock. You got any scriptures out? I'm gonna get this in Psalms chapter 144. This is talking about King David, how he's praising the Lord about getting that spiritual power, how he was able to leap over walls and stuff like that. So Psalms chapter 144, it says, verse 1, it says, "Blessed be the Lord, my strength, which teacheth my hands to war and my fingers to fight." It says, "My goodness and my fortress, my high tower and my deliverer, my shield and my trust, he should lead my people under me." And see, so the Lord, and He's going to give His elect men in these latter times, man, all He'll break loose that spiritual power. So all you 230 Israelites, they ain't get that spiritual power. It's only for the men of the Lord that's out here on the highways and byways doing the work of the Lord in these latter days, man. They're going to be protected from all these demons that's going to be out here, attacking people and getting people, man. But you people that take that jump shot, man, hey, y'all ain't got no chance, man.
Yeah, the day of the Lord is going to be real bad, man. And as you can see, since they done opened up that CERN, you can tell in the weather, you can tell in people something is strange in the air, man. I want to get Isaiah chapter 13, verse 6. "Howl ye, for the day of the Lord is at hand. It shall come as a destruction from the Almighty. Therefore shall all hands be faint, and every man's heart shall melt. And they shall be afraid, pain and sorrow shall take hold of them. They shall be in pain as a woman that travaileth. They shall be amazed one at another. Their faces shall be as flames. Behold, the day of the Lord cometh full, both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay and land desolate, and He shall destroy the sinners out of it." You see that? So when the day of the Lord comes, the brothers that's in His truth, that's doing this thing in sincerity, we're going to be okay. Lord willing, we are the people of that number. But the sinners, you got, the Most High got it out for you and your wicked Edomites. Got it out for all of you. Going to be destroyed out here.
I got this in 2 Ezra chapter 15 and verse 14. It says, "Woe to the world, and to them that dwell therein." Verse 15, it says, "For the sword and destruction shall nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another with swords in their hands." So you got a lot of division right now. They took like a poll. You got a lot of Americans, they write letters to the White House, to the mayor's house and stuff like that. And they tell you basically that they don't believe in the government no more. They want to do their own thing. And they ready to rise up and rebel against the government. That's prophecy, because the Lord said He came to send division upon the earth. He didn't send to bring everybody together. That's not going to happen.
Sure. And it's also a cut to the, these so-called Christians out there. Everybody, let's come together, hold hands. No, when you read the scriptures, the Lord said, like the brother said, I ain't come to send peace on earth, but a sword, division, man. It's right there. I'm going to get this in 2 Ezra 15. The second Ezra 15 and verse 22. My right hand shall not spare the sinners, and my sword shall not cease over them that shed innocent blood upon the earth. Lord's not going to spare you Edomites or you Jakes out here. It's not going to be pretty for y'all. You know, like the brother said, you know, with that them opening up CERN, you can see the different spirits on these people, the different countenance on them. They ain't right, man. They gearing up. They a lot more angry. And as me and the brother was speaking in the car, you know, man, the Lord gonna turn up these spirits out here. People gonna literally be going after other people to eat their flesh, man. That's coming. So keep thinking that this is a game, Jake. This is not a game, man. You know, us going outside to the highways and byways is also a labor of love, man. You know, we blowing that because we want to see our people be delivered from this incoming destruction. But Jake, once again, think this is a game. So since you think this is a game, you will be jacked up, man. Verse 23, the fire is gone forth from my wrath, and I've consumed the foundation of the earth, and sinners like the straw that is kindled. Woe to them that sin and keep not my commandments, saith the Lord YASHAMIAHLA. The Lord said, woe. And matter of fact, it also goes to Esau, Edom, since you said that this is a Bible-believing country. You know, you pretty much, hey, you pretty much have to take that L, man. You know, you put your own self in the coffin by doing that. Since you say it's a Bible-believing country, you have to obey the laws, statutes, commandments of YASHAMIAHLA. But since you don't, you're going to get cut down too. It's not going to be pretty for you. Let's see if I get a little more. I will not spare them. Go your way, you children, from the power that foul out my sanctuary. For the Lord knoweth all them that sin against him, and therefore deliver he them unto death and destruction. For now the plagues come upon the earth, the whole earth, and ye shall remain in them. For power shall not deliver you, because ye have sinned against him. You see? So once again, keep thinking that this is a game, man. He's not going to deliver you. He's not going to spare you. And pretty much your whole household is going to be made desolate. Go ahead, brother.
This is Psalm chapter 50 and verse 16. What the brother said, you know, these Edomites, these so-called white people saying that this country is a Bible-believing country. Hey, it says, to whom much is given, much is required. It says, but unto the wicked, Yahweh said, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes, or that thou shouldest take thy covenant in thy mouth, see that thou hatest instruction and castest my words behind thee. You see, so what business do you have basically proclaiming the Lord's word and saying that you're the Lord's people, and you are the righteous people on earth that you're not? You know, you do everything contrary to the Lord, man. You know, you got this outfit community, you know, they're using the rainbow, they switching around, and bringing the rainbow is supposed to be symbolic for the Lord not flooding the earth to be the one, you know? And they got this outfit stuff in TV shows. I was listening to the brother's video, GMS All-Spirit Man, I think he was in the GMS Chicago camp.
Yep, Chicago.
You know, one of his videos, he was saying that his son was watching Disney Plus TV show, and his son caught that a man asked another man out, man. That's why we got out this movie, man. You know, that's terrible, man. You know, when we hear stuff like that, when we see it, you know, we hate that, man. We want to slay them right then and there, man.
Yeah.
You know, when I was at a restaurant the other day, man, I seen an Edomite.
Oh, yeah.
Man, he had a, booty shorts, man. I was mad, man. Everybody else was acting like,
like it's normal,
good. Man. Yeah. And he was with his dude, and I'm like, man, this is folly, man. What is this, man? You know? Man, everything was out, man. You can see everything. And nobody got a problem with it. Everybody thinks it's good, it's all okay.
This place is through, man. And hey, the Lord's going to allow that stuff to happen, and it's going to show you the distinction between the men of the Lord and everybody else. Everybody else is just dust. The men of the Lord is the gold of the earth that's going to be saved and delivered. Everybody else is just dust. If you in that spirit of, as long as they ain't doing it to me, as long as they ain't bothering me, you with it, man. Yeah, you with it. Okay? Because you're not taking a stand. You know, you're going with the flow. You know? And you don't see these people moving, like the brother said. They got stuff on the children's channel, man. I was watching, it was last year. I was watching Power Rangers with my son. And they had another woman kiss another woman on there. I was like, what the hell is this, man?
Bro, that's place gonna be destroyed, man. Just like Sodom and Gomorrah, man. The same thing is gonna happen. Except it's gonna be worse because you're gonna have people in this place, man.
Yeah.
You know, we vex every day just like Lot was, man. You know, when we see that type of stuff, man, we don't be like, oh, it is what it is. Love is you know, let them be. We're not in that spirit, man, like the brother said, man. Cause I got family members that be like, oh well, they ain't doing it to me. It ain't so like you don't need to worry about it. Well, I see it every day, I see it everywhere. It's at work. You know, we go to the store, you see it, you know, some TV shows, movies. Man, we don't want to see that.
You don't want to see it, man. We vexed. Tired of seeing it, man. You can't turn on the little kids channel. You know, they even doing remakes of children's channel and putting that in there, man.
I used to watch when I was young. I used to watch a show called The Proud Family.
Proud Family.
They made a new version, and the dude is, you know,
he's sus, man. He's sweet.
yeah.
Pushing that homosexuality real tough, man. It's worse than Sodom and Gomorrah right now. I got Matthew 10 and 15.
Go ahead, brother.
Verily I say unto you, it shall be more tolerable for the land of Sodom and Gomorrah in the day of judgment than for that city. You see that? Sodom and Gomorrah had a better chance than this society that we have right now. You see how y'all pushing this homosexuality out here, messing up our kids, and y'all just letting them do it. Y'all basically gave your kids over to the government and they doing what they will with them.
Crying shame. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get this in Genesis about Sodom and Gomorrah, because you had little children that wanted to be booty warriors, and that's what they want. You know, and you see it down here, man. You know, I've been seeing some posts, you know, videos and stuff. They got little booty warrior children, man. When we were children, we wasn't thinking about booty, man.
You
know? Come on, man. Playing the yeah, like your brother said, playing the G.I. Joes, the toys, Power Rangers, all that stuff, man.
We had imagination back then. Today, y'all don't have an imagination anymore. This is what you're doing.
Yeah.
You're in your phone. You don't look up. You're running into brick walls because you don't pay attention to what's going on around you. Everything revolves around this now. But they get ready to get rid of this. What y'all gonna do when this is gone?
They plan on, you know, putting that karate in you, man.
Yeah.
That's to be, you gonna be the cell phone.
Yeah.
They just don't know, man. They just don't know. I was looking at apartments the other day as well, you know, going on to the Karagma. And, you know, they got the little key fob around their wrist. I was like, hey, you know, they buzzing in. Oh, it's for security reasons. Oh, no, that's gearing up for the MOTB, man. Yeah. But I'm going to get this about Sodom and Gomorrah. I'm going to just jump down to the point. It's Genesis 19 and verse 3. And he pressed upon them greatly, and they turned into him and entered into the house, and he made them a feast, and they did break unleavened bread, and they did eat. Talking about the angels, Lot and the angels, which the angels really didn't eat. All right. You know, they put a little getting juicy on it. It's verse 4. But they laid down before, it's like it, but before they laid down, the men of the city, even the men of Sodom, compassed the house on the both old and young, all the people from every quarter. You see, old and young wanted to have their way with the angels, man. All right, so that's from the older men to the little children with damn booty warriors, man. Come on, man. That's, man. And Sodom and Gomorrah had a better chance in America. Think about that, man.
That place got completely destroyed.
Yeah, man, we're getting ready to get sat down. You about to sit down, man.
All you Israelites can say it ain't true. Well, you can look it up on YouTube. They show you, you know, they have Esau scientists go over there, and they in that area. You can see the pillar of salt of Lot's White. You can see it. They could tell that the salt that's on the ground, it's not from the earth. So where it comes from? The Lord did that.
Yeah, it's got a lot of radiation over there. I'm supposed to do a lesson on it, the water. I'm supposed to do a lesson on it, man. I had that in my notes. It's a lesson I have to do. Like you said, you do your research. Esau, Edom knows Sodom and Gomorrah actually happened, man. Like I said, it's a lot of radiation. Lot's wife is still over there, pillar of salt. Come on, man. What do you think is going to happen to here? And also, Lot's wife's a representation to you Israelites for looking back. You know, hey, this should be your first love, man. When you're in this truth, you should not be looking back. Oh man, this is what I used to have. This is what I used to be before I came to truth. You shouldn't have that spirit on you, man. man, I used to be the man of the town. No, man, that's nothing. All right? I believe the scripture says if a man thinks that he's something, he is nothing. Just going to paraphrase it, man. You know? So you're supposed to be meek and lowly and serving the Lord and waiting to get the heck up out of here. You know? We're trying to get beamed up in them cherries. I'm trying to stay here forever. This place is wicked as hell. Go ahead, brothers.
It's in Psalm chapter 94, and verse 16. It says, "Who will rise up for me against the evildoers, or who will stand up for me against the workers of iniquity?" Right? Who's doing that? The only ones that's doing that is the elder who crosses the great millstone in the roof, you know, that's been raised up, man. And then out here in the highways and byways, out there on every street corner, every city in America, and as well as, you know, across the 4 corners of the earth, you got men out there preaching, you know, the 100% truth, man. Not the 99.7 truth, the 100% truth. They tell you to repent. They tell you that the Lord's coming back. They tell you that all hell's about to break loose. You know, while Jake is in that folly mindset, they still worried about, oh, I'm trying to get that bag. I'm trying to get that money up. Man, to hell with that bag, man. You know, they about to bring in that charisma, man, and put that inside you. You know, and what happened yesterday in Canada? You know, they had the ATMs down.
Yeah.
You know, the internet was shut down. That happened in Australia too, and the UK. So that's coming over here to America. People think that that stuff just be happening for its thing. No, they do that on purpose.
Hey, down for a few days, man. You're going to see a lot of people just within those few days. What was that movie? Law and Darkness. It was about 7 days or 6 days.
Yeah.
I forget what that movie was called, but hey, that's just a prelude, man. They put it in their movie. You know, just even having it down for a day or two, you're gonna see a lot of these people bug out. I can't buy nothing. I can't get nothing. Matter of fact, I was at the store the other day. I saw some people just stealing right there in front of me, man. I was like, okay.
Hey, we in them towns.
We in them towns, man. I wasn't even gonna say it. I was like, hey, we in them towns, man.
They're chasing that bag.
Yeah.
That's not gonna save you. Trying to get that money. Proverbs 11 and 4. Riches profit not in the day of wrath, but righteousness delivered from death. So are you chasing this money and this dollar's collapsing? You setting yourself up for the okie doke, man. Only this scriptures right here is going to be the stability of them times, man. You ain't gonna be able to get away from it.
That was not even backed by that. It's not backed by gold or nothing. They took away the gold standard.
Yep, the gold and silver standard.
And a lot of places, like I go into like a grocery store, they only got the self-checkout open. So they don't even have, you know, physical people at the register no more, you know, and they want you to use credit and debit cards only. They don't even want you to use cash.
Gradualism is not spending cash. Eventually they can be ready for that camaraderie.
They said they have a coin shortage. How do you have a shortage?
Coins been around for like hundreds and hundreds of years. Just here Babylon the Great itself, man. We ain't got no shortage of coins. As the brother said, man, they gearing up for the charagma, man. I'm gonna get this right here in Psalms 119 and verse 100. I understand more than the ancients because I kept thy precepts. I refrain my feet from every evil way that I might keep thy word. And Jake think this is a game out here, man. You know, we give you this wisdom and knowledge and understanding for free, man. And we have more understanding than our forefathers. And we're giving you this knowledge for free. And while you go to your preferable dollars and dudes like that that's selling you these precepts, man, and breaking it down wrong. I remember preferable dollar said that they say Jesus will have to apologize to his father if America gets destroyed. Something to that effect, man. Come on, man. Here they are. Man, sit your butt down, man. I have not departed from thy judgment, for thou hast taught me. You see? And the Lord has set up apostles and elders and brothers on down to give us this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. And we learn how to please the Lord. But you Jakes don't want to learn how to please the Lord. So when all hell breaks loose, you're going to be looking dumb out here. How sweet are thy words unto my taste, yea, sweeter than honey to my mouth. You see? Through thy precepts I get understanding, therefore I hate every false way. And this is why you Jakes don't hate every false way. That's why y'all go with the flow. As long as it ain't happening to me, I'm good, man. No. When you truly love the Lord and you got understanding in the scriptures, you're going to hate every false way, man. You're going to be vexed out here. And if you ain't vexed, you ain't making it, man.
You're in a scary place.
Like brother say, you're in a scary place.
Don't want to be in that place, man. We got this in Joshua chapter 24, verse 15. It said that if it seems evil unto you to serve the Lord, choose you this day whom you will serve, whether the gods which your fathers served that were on the other side of the flood, or the gods of the Amorites in whose land you dwell. But as for me and my house, we will serve the Lord, man. And that's what we doing. We serving Yahweh YASHAMIAHLA. We're not serving Esau either like the rest of these people, man. You know, there's about people they serving Esau, man.
Sadish, man.
Yep.
Sadish. Jeremiah 4:22. For my people is foolish. They have not known me. They are Sadish children, and they have none understanding. They are wise to do evil, but to do good, they have no knowledge. There are people, they quick, real quick to go out here and rob their own brothers, steal from stores, kill your own brethren. But when they come down to this truth and do this, they turn around and run from this, man. They don't want to hear this right here. This ain't good enough.
I got another scripture in 1 John, I think it's 3. No, it's John 3:19. It says, verse 18, verse 19, it says, this is the condemnation that light is coming to the world, and men love darkness rather than light because their deeds were evil. And what's about to happen? Hey, literal darkness, man. Hey, so the Lord is mocking you people, man. Y'all are in a spiritual darkness, hey, but a physical darkness is going to come upon the land. Just like he did to ancient Egypt. This is modern day Egypt, which is America. So the Lord is cold, man. Hey, fear the Lord, man.
And the Lord had to chime in on that, man. You know, as we was talking in the car, you know, you're going to have that darkness that you're going to be able to feel, man. Think about that, man. Darkness so dark that you can feel it. That's, hey, in a scary place, man. This is Psalms 94 and verse 20. So shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee, which frameth mischief by law. Let's talk about Esau, Edom, man. He frameth mischief by law, man. You know, he makes up all types of laws, which he doesn't even follow his own law, man. But he makes all these laws to get Jake locked up, man. Come on, man. And you Jakes want this law, this kingdom to be here forever? Come on, man, this ain't right. They gather themselves together against the throne of the righteous and condemn the innocent blood. You see? Because these people are against us, man. They always have been. They are enemies, man. They are natural born enemies. All right, they have that perpetual hatred against us, man. And Jake out there in the world would say, oh, they hate us because our skin color. Well, it's not just your skin color, it's because of your birthright, man. Because you got these other nations, they're dark as well. Some of them darker than us, man. You know? But Esau Edom doesn't have the same hatred for them as he does for the Israelites.
Absolutely right.
You know, at least he'll work with them, even though they hate each other, at least he'll work with them. But for us, man, he's framing all these laws by mischief to get us locked up, to get us cut down, man, or whatever. Verse 22, but the Lord Yahweh YASHAMIAHLA is my defense, my power, is my rock and my refuge, see? So without this truth, without the knowledge how to please the Lord, he can't be your rock or your refuge. So you out there in the world trying to please the world, trying to be with the world, you ain't gonna have no defense. Last verse 23. He shall bring upon them their own iniquity and shall cut them off in their own weakness. Yea, the Lord Yahweh our power shall cut them off. And that's what we're waiting for, man. Waiting for these damn Edomites and these wicked ass Jakes to get cut down, man. That's coming.
We got this in Romans chapter 9 and verse 20. It says, nay, but O man, who art thou that repliest against God? Shall the thing formed say to him that formed it, why hast thou made me thus? Have not the potter power over the clay, and the same lump to make one vessel unto honor and another unto dishonor? Hey man, the Lord can do what he wants, you know? He got one vessel for honor, which is the Israelites, and the other one for dishonor, which are the Edomites, man. You know, because that's what that's talking about. You know, the Lord made you wicked, He made you evil, He made you contrary to righteousness on purpose, actually. And you can't say, oh, why did you do that, Lord? You know, why did you make me like that? Well, the Lord can do what He want to do. This is His movie. He's the director. We're not the directors. We're just the cast members of the movie.
This is Psalms 35 and verse 1. Plead my cause, O Yahweh YASHAMIAHLA, with them that strive with me. Fight against them that fight against me. You see, and that's going to happen, man. And the Lord can't fight for you if you're not fighting for Him. You know, you're supposed to stand up for a standard, man. You know, if you're not doing that, if you go with the flow, as we keep on saying, you know, oh, as long as they ain't bothering me, as long as they ain't doing it with me, I'm good. You know, you ain't going to have no defense, man. You're supposed to be vexed out here. All right? You stand up for a standard. When you stand up for the standard for Yahweh YASHAMIAHLA, He's going to stand up for you. Take hold of shield and buckler and stand up for my help. Draw out also the spear and stop the way against them that persecute me. Say unto my soul, I am thy salvation. You see? The Lord's our salvation and none other, man. And me and the brother was talking before camp. You know, you got those jakes out there that's, you know, want to do out that workout regimen, want to train with the guns and stuff. You know, think that's going to save them. No, the Lord's going to save us, man. Ain't nothing wrong with working out and stuff, but hey, if you don't have the Lord, you're through, man.
You're going to be dead with a six-pack.
Yeah, for real.
For real.
God, man. Through the mob. Let me see. I'm gonna get some more of this. Verse 4. Let them be confounded and put to shame that seek after my soul. You see that? Because these damn Edomites and you other Jakes as well. When Jacob's trouble pop off, let's believe a lot of them is gonna be seeking to take us out, man. I had dreams about that, man. You know, the damn spirits that's gonna be on these Edomites and Jakes. They're gonna be seeking to try to eat your flesh. But hey, the Lord gonna lift up that standard. And they're going to be cut down, you know. Put to shame that seek after my soul. Let them be turned back and brought to confusion that devise my hurt, you see. So Esau, Edom, you know, he puts in his legislation, you know, framing mischief by law, you know, trying to put us down. Well, that's going to be turned upon you, Esau, Edom. Right? Hey, when you're in the kingdom, hey, it's going to be horrible for you. I'm not going to feel sorry for you. None of us is. You know? Go ahead, brothers.
This is Isaiah chapter 59, verse 19. It says, so shall they fear the name of the Lord in the west, and His glory from the rising of the sun, when the enemy shall come in like a flood, and the Spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against him. You see? And that word standard means to escape, man. You know? Hey, brothers have had dreams about, you know, when that time comes, when the martial law troops come in through your door, and they tell you need to be jabbed or you need to be correct, you know, hey, the Lord make ways for them to escape. They go up there, quick little prayer, the Lord hears you, hey, you out of there.
Yeah.
You know, you disappear, you might fly on them, you know, fly above them real quick, you might, you know, beat them up, you know. Hey, the Lord can do anything, man, and we firmly believe that we're going to spiritual power, man. Lord willing, you know.
Lord willing.
The Lord's not going to give you dreams like that and then not going to give you that spiritual power, man.
Yeah, this is going to be a beautiful thing when you get that spiritual power, man.
Yeah.
It talks about it in Isaiah 31, man. But they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They're going to be able to fly.
Yep.
First and foremost, right there. They shall run and they shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not be faint. You're going to be able to do whatever you want to do without getting tired, man. And that's just some of the spiritual powers that the brothers are going to have when that gold standard is lifted up, when they come in like a flood.
And I remember, I don't know, it's like maybe like a year and a half ago, before I was with the brother, you know, I read had a dream. It's like, I don't know, we was at, you know, at our old, you know, spot. And it's like some type of lightning came down and like hit me, but I think it wasn't infected. I guess, I don't know, I had like some type of spiritual power and I kind of threw everything across the room. I don't know, man. It was crazy, man. She told me that happened. It's like I kind of like stopped time or something like that. I was like, man, that's deep right there, man.
Actually, that sounds like Shazam. Shazam, you know, he says his name and the lightning comes down and he has that power. So, hey, the Lord just And it gave you that power and a dramatic effect. The scene right there.
Hey, but you darn Israelites, man, y'all niggas, man, that smoke weed and, you know, you do all types of, you know, fornication, commit idolatry. You're not getting that power, man.
No,
that's only for the elect, man. We want that power, man. We know it's going to happen for the elect, man. We want it badly, man. That's why we out here doing the work of the Lord, man. You know, we just want to please the Lord, man. That spiritual power is a privilege, man. You know, we just want to please the Lord and get to the kingdom, but, you know, the spiritual power, hey, we can take that, we'll take that, you know.
Matter of fact, man, what's that YouTube channel? DC World or something like that?
Yep.
With the Jakes, they always making videos, funny videos. You know, what was that year? They was talking about when we get our spiritual, when we get our superpowers. That year, all these black, you know, these Jakes were saying that we gonna get superpower. Well, that's a privilege, like the brother said, man.
And when he said in the video, he said, y'all put us in slavery. And then he said, what y'all did to us, we gonna do to y'all. He was like, you talking about slavery? He was like, I just said that you said that. I'm like, man, they know it's coming,
hey, that's
man.
Spiritual though.
They know it's coming, man.
Yeah, whether they realize it or not, that's spiritual, man. You know, they gonna be thrown into slavery, man.
And I seen somebody post the other day on social media. Somebody said, "Oh, there's 8 billion people on the earth. Nobody got superpowers." Hey, well, the elect men of the YASHAMIAHLA, they already got that power, but it's gonna be magnified because we gotta have power to preach this word.
Yeah.
You know?
Even standing up right here, man, is a standard, man. Because not everybody can do this and break down the scriptures right. Let's say that. Stand up, preach, and break down the scriptures right. And the enemy comes in, you know, they want to break down the scriptures wrong, you know, because we fighting against our spirits out here. You know, some of these spirits will come out here and try to disrupt the word. And this is power within itself to stand and preach this word, man. Not everybody can do this. And this is just on the low level. The Lord really going to lift us up and show that power. You know, and it's going to be manifested who is the Lord's elect in that day.
I got one in Acts chapter 1 and verse 8.
Oh yeah, one of my favorite times, yep.
It says, "But ye shall receive power after that the Holy Ghost has come upon you, and ye shall be witnesses unto both in Jerusalem and in all Judea and in Samaria and to the uttermost parts of the earth, man." So even this truth right now, and the Lord willing, we'll do it to the end, and we're gonna get that spiritual power, man. You know, we're all hell breaking loose. So you other jakes, man, y'all just gonna be out there.
It's silly, man. This is Psalms 35 and verse 8. "Let destruction come upon him at unawares, and let his net that he hath hid catch himself into the very destruction. Let him fall. And my soul shall be joyful in the Lord Yahweh shall rejoice in his salvation." So Esau, Edom, hey, he's going to be destroyed by his own devices, man. You know? Hey, these jakes out here, you know, when them demons jump on them, hey, they're going to be destroyed, man. You know, and the Lord's our salvation. The Lord's going to deliver us. You know, once again, it's very imperative to be on this side, man. Because, hey, if you ain't on this side, you through. It's the mob. You through.
All right, I got this in Jeremiah chapter 16 and verse 18, verse 16. It says, "Behold, I will send for many fishers, said the Lord. They shall fish them. After I will send for many hunters, and they shall hunt them from every mountain, and from every hill, out of the holes of the rocks," man. So, hey, them fishers that's out here preaching, out here doing the work of the Lord, hey, afterwards they're gonna become hunters, man. They're gonna be killers, man. You know, in righteousness, man. They're gonna be killing the, you know, 2/3 of our own people and you Hebrews, you know. I seen that video of these women, they was destroying the restaurant. I forgot what brothers was
Oh,
I'm like, man,
yeah.
that's terrible, man. These is going, they're gonna be destroyed, man. Like those are wild animals, right? But they need to be put down.
Real, man. That's a crying shame. And we also go into that Jeremiah 16 and 16. It's like a game, man. We're gonna have a game, man. We're gonna have a fun time chasing down the wicked, man. You know, just like Esau Edom, you know, he go out there and he shoots animals for fun just to be doing it. Well, we gonna do that for you. You know, when we get that power.
All right, spiritually flexible.
Yeah. Hey, remember those elephants and lions and tigers that you just killed for fun? Well, we gonna have a good time with you, Esau Edom. You know, you're gonna be running for your life. not going to be pretty for you. This is Luke 10 and verse 19. Behold, I give unto you power to tread on the serpents and the scorpions, and over all the power of the enemy, and nothing shall by any means hurt you. Notwithstanding, but in this rejoice, not that the spirits are subject unto you, but rather rejoice because your names are written in heaven. And that's spiritual, because me and the brothers was talking about discern, man. You know, that darkness that you're going to be able to feel, and these damn demons out here. You know, these demons are going to be subject unto you. And not just to rejoice that you got spiritual power, but rejoice because, you know, that's going to be made manifest, that your name is written in heaven, that you are the elect, man. And the Lord said you're not going to be hit. You're not going to be hurt. Think about that, man. Ponder about that. Man, that's that power that the Lord's going to grant it to his elect. Go ahead, brother.
This Jeremiah chapter 51 and verse 20. It said, "Thou art my battle axe and weapons of war, and for with thee I will break in pieces the nations, and with thee I will destroy the kingdoms. And with thee I will break in pieces the horse and his rider, and with thee I will break in pieces the chariot and his rider." So, and Esau's military, his tanks, his fighter jets, his drones, you know, his AI robots that he's gonna have come out in these latter days. And he's gonna have demons on top of that, man. Hey, the Lord, and they're gonna be destroying the robots, man, destroying all your tanks, your drones, destroying your Edomites, man, you know, Elamites, you know, and all you other people that you jakes, man. You know, you out here slaying them, you know.
Matter of fact, laying back to what the brother said, it's one of my favorite scriptures, Ezekiel 25. Hey, Lord had to chime on that, man. Lord had to chime on it. Ezekiel 25 and verse 12. Thus saith Yahweh power, because that Edom had dwelt against the house of Judah by taking vengeance, and has greatly offended and revenged himself upon them, because still to this very day, he has laws in place to throw us in prison. He's still killing our people. Matter of fact, that Jake, what was it, in Ohio, that got shot like 90 times? You think you're going to get away with that, Esau Edom? We're reading your judgment right here. Verse 13, therefore thus saith Yahweh power, I will also stretch out my hand upon Edom, and I will cut off man and beast from it. So Edom, you're going to be cut off, and your animals, which you're going to get cut off. Because who knows what you've been doing with those animals as well. Be like that, man. I will cut off man and beast from it. I will make it desolate from Teman, and they of the Dan shall fall by the sword. And Lord gonna give us that power, man. I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel. And they shall do in Edom according to my anger and according to my fury, and they shall know my vengeance, saith the Lord Yahweh Shai. Alright, and the Lord said He's gonna use us. Alright, not only the Lord is gonna send his son Yahweh Shai and the host of angels, he's gonna use the men of the Lord to take vengeance upon you according to his anger, man, according to his will, man. And the Lord's the king of terrorists, so I can only imagine, man. You know, the anger that we have towards Esau Edom is nothing compared to what the Lord has towards Esau Edom, because the Lord actually remembers. And if we actually remember all the hell that Esau Edom put upon us in our past life, man, a lot of you jakes would have got right by now. Think about this. A lot of you jakes would have been on this side. But the Lord put it that way, because he only wants the elect to be on this side, man.
Like the Jake that got shot 90 times, what do you do for the Lord allow him to get shot 90 times? So what? I mean, first and foremost, we're under the curses, so, you know, hey, we're going to, you know, not the elect is going to fear for their life day and night, but we still under the curses, you know.
We should agree with his adversary quickly. And he probably would still be alive, but that was his judgment.
You got a lot of jakes, you know, when they get pulled over by Esau, man, they be wanting to argue with it and stuff like that. You put the land in your enemies.
It's on
the curses. You're not in rulership right now. So it doesn't matter how nice you are to them, they can still draw out their gun. I watched a couple videos about, you know, like yesterday, you know, Jake got pulled over and, you know, he was talking smack to the cop, and I'm like, man, come on, Jake, man. You know?
It's going to get popped, man.
Yeah. And he was like, there you do that. He kept saying that, hey, the Lord lets you go that time, but the next time he can all right.
Especially when there's no law. Hey, when the law is out of here, and some of these cops are going to go rogue, man.
A lot of them are already retiring, man.
Yeah.
A lot of New York.
New York, Chicago, even here in Kentucky as well.
They don't feel welcome in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
But you got to bring the dirty cops. You got a couple of decent cops out here, but you need all of them there.
All of them, yeah.
So, them being not wanting to go in the neighborhoods like that, they can definitely start pushing, man. And then that anarchy gonna rise. You already see how bad it is in Chicago, New York, Cali. It's bad, man.
Yeah.
How can you sit here and be acting like nothing's happening, man? The Lord has blinded you. If you in that mind and say, oh, nothing's happening, I'm going to just live my life. You know, I'm a 30, 40 years from now, I'm going to retire. I'm going to just live the rest of my life, man. Man, that's not going to happen, man. You don't want another 30, 40 years in America, man. You want the kingdom to come. You want all hell to break loose, man. Yeah. You know, and it got to happen for the kingdom to come anyway, you know?
Hey, matter of fact, you got that veteran Edomite, that old ass Edomite, said, I might do a lesson on it. This ain't the country that I fought for, man. You just see him crying.
He through.
but it really ain't. Well, it's always haven't been. You know, this country really has never been for us Israelites, but a lot of these Edomites are really seeing it. You know, they seeing that agenda, the alphabet agenda being pushed very, very hard. And a lot of Edomites, even though a lot of them freaks and faggots, some of them ain't with it. You know, a lot of them grew up, you know, in the Christian church of Caesar Borgia.
It used to be ashamed if he was like that, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I talked to older, you know, people, man, and they say, you know, back in the early 90s and, you know, early 2000s, it was a shame for you to be like that.
Yeah.
Now, it's accepted. That shows you the, what's it called, the moralization of a kingdom. You know, when you start accepting everything, you know, there's less and less laws, less and less rules, you know, being enforced. That's how you know the kingdom is about to fall.
Yeah, and everything is being revealed too, man. Everything that Edom is doing out here, all the nations starting to see it now. You know, all the lies and stuff like that. I got Nahum chapter 3 and 5. Behold, I am against thee, said the Lord of hosts, and I will discover thy skirts upon thy face, and I will show the nations thy nakedness, and thy kingdoms thy shame. So the Most High is basically revealing all the dirt that this Babylon has did all over the world up until this day. Everything started to be revealed, and people are seeing it. Especially Edom. We saw Edom, they seeing it, but Jake really ain't paying attention. Jake out here twerking at the clubs, man. Out here chasing women, playing with their brethren's women, committing adultery, you know, fornication. They out here bad, bro. Not paying attention. That's why when this food run out, y'all gonna be the first to get it.
Yep, they just was talking about how in California they just fired, I think, 70,000 truck drivers, and they told them that they don't have enough supplies for them to even drive it, you know, take it to where it needs to go.
They taking food off the shelves.
Yeah.
At Walmart and Kroger by my house, shelves been empty for about a month. They had everything stocked yesterday. Like whatever they had in the back, they put all of it on stock yesterday, man. So they pushing this family. It's coming. It's coming. They talking about that family gonna kick off around the 22nd. Woo!
This month. Not surprised.
Hey,
they let you have your hot glorious summer. And the next thing you know, you're gonna be out here feeding for a man to protect you.
Hey, I got this in Proverbs chapter 16 and verse 4. It says, the Lord hath made all things for himself, yea, even the wicked for the day of evil. So that day of evil is fastly approaching, man. I feel like, you know, last time we was at camp last week, I felt like it was 2 days ago. Now we're back here again. You know, time is flying, but these people don't understand nothing. They think that, oh, well, life is just life. Everything is all good. No, the Lord is speaking things up for the elect saints, man.
Calm.
You know, that's why everything is moving the way it is, because you got the elect waking up, man. You know, these people don't understand that. They just think, well, you know, hey, time's moving, time's getting older. You know, we just got to go with the flow.
No. I'm going to get this right here in Isaiah 1 and 9, going back to, you know, the brother had commented, you know, it used to be a shame for people to walk around here and be in that alphabet lifestyle. You know, they used to hide it, you know, but these people out here, they don't hide it anymore.
I remember 2012. I didn't really have no pride month of 2012.
Yeah, man.
I don't remember that.
Or if it was, I don't even, I'm not mistaken. And then they started pushing it heavier and heavier, like each and every year. It used to be like some people knew about it, and then now they put it all on the news.
Yeah, or when you go you watch YouTube video, every ad or commercial is about pride.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, nobody want to see that.
It used to not be like that. This is Isaiah 3 and 9. They show of their countenance doth witness against them. They declare their sin as Sodom. They hide it not. Woe, destruction unto their souls, for they have reward evil unto themselves. And I did a lesson the other day about this father. He was kicking out his son. And we all know why he was kicking out his son, because his son was fruity, man. His son was on that stuff.
Like that fruit salad.
Yeah. And he was kicking him out. You know, and his son was like, why you kick me out, Dad? Because I'm not a football or basketball player. I'm not amounting to what you wanted me to be. Well, if we was in the ancient world, or if our laws were established, you would actually be put to death. You know, under the household, under your father's household. You read about that scripture. I may have to get it. You would bring your son forth in front of all the elders, and you would get stoned to death, man.
You need laws like that, man. You need things to be harsh and cruel so people listen. You know, 'cause you look at this society, they screw over here. Yeah. See, like just with the, you got adultery that can take place, man. You're supposed to put to death for that.
Yep.
But, you know, if you see your girl cheating or commit adultery, when you do something like you kill a man and a woman, you'll go to jail. But really, you know, it's a righteous thing.
Hey, how's it going, brother? How's it going? How's it going, brother? You can look up, let me bring my stuff today, it's raining. You want to give him his channel? You got like your phone or anything? Yeah.
Post videos on his channel on YouTube.
Yeah. Yep. Steve with 144. Probably if you want to contact, just comment on there. Matter of fact, we pretty much here every Saturday. You want to come up here?
I'm just at the Blend House.
Okay.
What time do you guys do?
We try to be down here like 11, 12. It just depends on traffic and stuff. So, like around 11. This is pretty much where we at preaching. You know. Yeah.
So when it comes to us, black people, that's the biggest question for me.
Yeah.
Talk to people on brothers and try to put them in the direction, sometimes understand it. The fighting against misinformation.
Yeah.
Fighting against everything else is negative. They make it better. We got to understand it. That's
Water, brother.
Also, for years now, there's a lot. God makes just radio song that tons of videos.
You know, the funniest thing is to see the brothers really come to this too good. So when you see people who think they're true Hebrew Israelites, that's who we are.
Yeah, that's who we are, man. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's scary for them to have somebody there to challenge them. Stay vigilant, y'all.
Hey, the water's coming up here, man. We like to say that, out of all the people, the Lord is only dealing with the elect, for you to come up here, that's a blessing in itself,
It's going to take me on the phone because I know who you are, man. Every single time I see the blessing, even when it was down on 28th Street, I always make it up. I'm mad. You would be like brothers and some Muslim brothers. What you believe, they set that together. They work together. That's
the one thing I want to see is us come together. We might not agree on everything, but when it comes to us, we got to return instead of having it. We have to take a deal together. Come together again. We don't want to pull.
We can, but at some point, all Israel ain't Israel, man. It's like some chosen to be real men and some not. The people that's not chosen to be no men, they're in their life. We all can't come together. You know, we got to be on all on one accord, and if we having disagreements, there's no point of being together if we got on all one accord.
But it's always a way of us trying to communicate to show the love is important. So let's start saving ourselves. Let's start saving our families, women, baby. That's what we need to do. He gave us purpose for our disciples. That's why I keep saying, I see the birds of the It's not enough to rush out here and get this.
Yeah.
That's the struggle, bro.
Yeah.
That's always been the struggle, man. Every one of y'all is made.
All right, so on, brother.
I want to get this to the root.
Yeah, brother.
You know, you got Jake waking up, man. It's Baruch chapter 2, and well, not 2, 3 verse 8.
Might be 2 and 30.
Yes, 2 and 30. It says, "For I knew that the people will not hear me because of their stiff people, but the land of the captivity they should remember themselves." Right now, you got Jake waking up. You know, you got to remember who they are. That's prophecy, man, because we didn't know who he was at one point in time. You know, it's the spirit, you know, chime in right there. Now we know who we are. Now we out here standing boldly before the job about to shot. You know, now we out here trying to reach the elect. But one thing, you know, that they said is that we all got to come together. Hey, that's not what the scriptures say. That's not going to happen. You know, hey, sadly, but it is what it is. You know, all of our people ain't gonna come together right now. A lot of our people, 2/3 of our people, going to be stuck in that mindset that they in until the Lord, you know, destroy this place, man. They're gonna be destroyed with it. You know.
Yeah, the Lord doesn't want everybody to get this truth. Doesn't want everybody to hold your hands. Just like there's different sects of camps out here. You know, you got other ones that's preaching false doctrine. They may know that they're Israelites, but they're preaching false doctrine. You think they're going to be delivered? No. You know?
There won't be no order in that either.
Yeah.
Everything will just be all over the place. And according to 1 Corinthians 14 and 40, let all things be done decently and in order, man. Everything has to be decent and in order. We have to be all on one accord. You see how GMS is all over the world. One accord. Same doctrine.
I got this from Isaiah chapter 6 and verse 9. It says, "And he said, Go and tell this people, hear ye indeed, but understand not, and see ye indeed, but and perceive not. Make the heart of this people fat, make their ears heavy, and shut their eyes, lest they see with their eyes, and hear with their ears, and understand with their heart, and convert it to the yield." And he said, "How long will this be until our people be like this?" It says, "Then said I, Lord, how long?" And he answered, "Until the cities be wasted without an inhabitant, and the houses be without man, and the land be utterly desolate." So you got 2/3 of our people that now, we ain't gonna all come together. That's just not gonna happen. They're gonna be in that mindset until this land is destroyed, man.
Yep.
You know?
Lord doesn't want like we said, the Lord doesn't want everybody to get this.
So if it was up to us, we probably would do it, but it ain't up to us, man. And I'm cool with the Lord saying, man, because these niggas out here, man, they on a whole different vibration, man, a whole different level, man, of wickedness.
Yeah, when you're in this truth, when you're on this side for a while, man, it doesn't take long for you to start looking at these dudes like, you know, like, hey, they ain't gonna get it, man. They ain't gonna get right. Ain't no sense of sitting down with this person, sitting down with that person. They get it. They get it. They don't. Move on, man.
Yep.
As I get in Amos 3:3, can two walk together except they be agreed? And also says a little leaven the whole lump. So you gotta be on one accord. You can't have one dude preaching this and another dude preaching that. You know, that's why we get on those what they call it, all together camps.
Yeah,
escaping my head. Unity camps. Yeah, unity camps.
I always think about that too. You got Sakari. They be having a unity camp with AHSHAWAR.
One body in the AHSHUR.
Yeah, Washington Israel. And the thing is about this, right? We know it's that chip, right? You know, it's the Quran. And Sakari, I believe they believe it's the Quran.
Yeah.
But you got these other camps, they said something else. So I'm like, if Sakari is up there preaching with a little microphone and you got a crowd listening, right? And they're talking about what is the MOTB, and they tell them this one thing, but then they have another speaker come up from a different camp, and they say it's another thing. That's confused. They're gonna be like, what? Why you saying this? And he's saying this.
Yeah, you're supposed to give our people knowledge, not confuse them, man. You know, that person is coming up to you for understanding, and you're not giving them understanding, man. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get this Isaiah 8:20. To the law and to the testimony, if they speak not according to this word, it's because there is no light in them. So why would we sit down and stand up with a Christian or stand up with another dude that's preaching that the MOTB is not the MOTB, man? That's confusing, man.
I see they out there linking up with the Christian churches now, trying to link up with them, man. That's not gonna work. Yeah. Those are Pharisees, man. They is not gonna get nothing talking about. They stuck in the dark over there.
I think the elders, the apostles of the Millstone, they said that I think it was the elder Abba or I forgot the other elders. Yeah, he said that he basically came up with the slogan of a nigga can't get it.
It's all y'all.
Yeah. So that's real right there. That's what the Lord said.
Yeah. Nigga can't get it, we moving on, man. And you hear somebody that's not able to break down his word, but yet they want to convince you that they're right. Come on, man. There ain't no light in you, man. Why should I believe you?
That is the book of Mark, chapter 4, verse 11. It says, he said unto them, unto you it is given to know the mystery of the kingdom of Yahweh, but unto them that are without, all these things are done in parables. It's like a riddle, it's like a puzzle that they can't put together. They can't get it. You know, they ask you a million questions, and they ask you, you know, oh, why are you preaching that, or why is this like that? The Lord did not reveal it unto them because he wants to.
We're not going to push it on you either, man.
Matter of fact, this is Ephesians 4:4. There is one body and one spirit, even as ye are called in one hope of your calling. One Lord, one faith, one baptism, one power, one Father of all, who is above all, through all, in you all. All right, so this is only one path, one. All right, one spirit, one. All right, not all these other different directions, different avenues to go through. All right, and that's why when you see the other GMS camps, everybody is all in preaching the same doctrine, man. Not one preaching this, preaching that. No, it's all in order. Done in decently in order.
You said IUIC, Bishop Nate come out and say that the Lord's dealing with, you know, he's dealing with you depending on how you dress. Where is that in the Bible?
Yeah.
That's not in there. You know?
Oh.
Ain't in the scriptures, man. I got you lesson on that. Go with it.
Come on, man. Some of us ain't got the money to spend on a nice, lavish, you know, clothes and stuff like that, man.
Man, I used to wear, before I came into the truth, I used to wear, you know, certain clothes, but I don't even, since I came into the truth, I don't even care about that stuff. But I just wear regular clothes. Like, before I came into the truth, I'm like, man, this dude bought something from Goodwill or Walmart. I used to have that mindset, but like, when the Lord woke me up to this truth, man, and gave me the understanding, I stopped caring about them. There's nothing wrong with you wearing clothes, you know, from specific brands and all that stuff, but, you know, hey, you know, every brother, you know, to each his own, but there's nothing wrong with that, but that's not what's going to get you to the kingdom.
Jake get the clothes on his back.
Yeah.
His pride way up there,
Way
man.
up
You
there,
can't tell Jake nothing when he got a fresh pair of kicks on.
But the Lord
Fresh
dealing
pair of
with me. I got Versace on, man.
Yeah.
My bill cost $1,500.
But in the same time, he ain't got nowhere to lay his head.
Yeah.
Your priorities jacked up. Your priorities jacked up. If you got all this lavish stuff like clothing, but you ain't got nowhere to lay your head, man, with old girl from across the street.
Yeah.
There's something wrong with you, bro.
Or they in that spirit of, oh, I come to camp with those brand new Jordans that just came out, man. And I stood in the line for like 2 hours. Lord dealing with me. Come on, Bishop Nate. Come on, man.
Yeah, you got the, I think you had the gator, you like gator skin or the garments.
Hey, come on, man. Come on. This ain't no fashion statement.
Nah, it's
You
not
know,
at
you
all.
just come out here with your regular garment. You preach the word. You breaking down the word right, man. None of that extra stuff. Let me see. Yeah, we might be able to just close it out right there if y'all want. Yeah, 'cause I know you got to get to the workplace. He always knows about that. Almost 27. Yeah, hopefully the brother that came up, you know, hopefully he gets that correction. You know, a lot of people say they come up here and they're gonna come the next day or the next weekend. You know, I had that happen a couple times and they don't end up showing up. You know, it is what it is. If the Lord's dealing with you, the Lord gonna move you. You know, you're gonna get that correction. Because all of us had to get that correction. No matter what age you are, you gotta get that correction, man. You know, you're pretty much still a baby if you're not in this truth. Even if you're in this truth, if you're young in this truth, all right, you still have to grow to higher levels, man. Let's see if I get
I get this scripture.
yeah, I was just distracted by the car. I'm like, damn, Satan, man. What if that's a Jacob, man? Go ahead, brother.
I got this 1 Samuel chapter 16 and verse 7. It says, but the Lord said unto Samuel, look not on his countenance or on the height of his stature, because I have refused him. For the Lord seeth not as man seeth, for man looketh on the outward appearance, but the Lord looketh on the heart. So is Bishop Nathaniel, you know, Elder Bishop Nathaniel, I'm gonna have respect for him because, you know, he's been in truth a long time. You know, is he the same mindset of the Lord? You know, because he's talking about, you know, depending on what clothes you got, the Lord's dealing with you. This scripture it just basically cut what you said.
Hey, you just ended right there. That can be like the only scripture that you get, and that just cut it. The whole thing, man. You know?
We all, when we see somebody, you know, they got nice clothes on, their clothes is ironed, no lint on it, you know, brand new. Hey, you look fresh, brother, you know what I'm saying? But that don't matter to them. You know, you got a lot of Jakes in the hood, you know, they looking fresh, they got Jordans, but hey, you know, they plumbing is off, you know, toilet is leaking with water, the house is flooded, but you got all these Jordans stuff in your room. You know, you could have used that money to fix your plumbing issue in the house, but
yeah,
they still no Jordans.
or pretty much your spirit ain't right, man.
Yeah.
You know, because you got a lot of these Jakes out here, they may got the money, the cars, the clothes, but their spirit ain't right, man.
A lot of Jakes I see, they be tall, and they be like, you know, buff, they be looking like on TV when you see them.
They're militant.
Yeah, they be walking in formation. Hey, the Lord don't care about that, man.
No, man.
The Lord's dealing with small numbers, man.
They said they're great army.
Yeah.
Forget all the other Israelites. They the great army.
It's Proverbs 28 and verse 22. He that hasteneth to be rich, have an evil eye, and consider not that poverty shall come upon him. See, so you hate to be rich, hate to get the new cars and clothes, trying to look good. Now, you got evil eye, and that also goes for these lesser luminaries, man. You know, because they got to do stuff behind the scenes to get that money, without realizing, you know, we all gonna be on the same level very, very soon when Jacob's trouble pop up.
Yeah, that's gonna be a beautiful thing.
Hey.
That's what I'm waiting on to see the prideful people be down here, man.
Yep.
I'm already down here. I'm cool with that.
Yep.
I want to see y'all that's way up here, down here. All that talk, especially women. Especially women. I cannot wait.
Matter of fact, Young Thug too. You know, hey, he up there in the jail saying, it's not all comfortable, it's not my lavish mansions and stuff. Hey, you do that to yourself, man. You want to be foodie? You want to talk about your sticks? I'm not even say it, man, what they be saying, man.
Calling your male friends, your babes.
Your babes, man.
They call it hubby and stuff.
Yep.
That's off, man.
I think that's why Rich Homie Quan ain't in the game anymore, man.
Yeah, I ain't heard from him.
He got up out of there. Because I remember I seen him up in the church, which that ain't the truth, but I guess, you know.
Most of them go chasing after cheese and rice, man. That light-skinned cat, boot guy.
Yeah.
Oh, him.
He went and ran off and held hands with Jesus and ran off to the sunset too.
Yep.
Holding hands and Skittles.
Yep.
Hey, when he should be on this side, man. I think I seen him outside preaching in like a mall or somewhere, or outside or something.
Yeah, he did all the wicked and stuff.
Yeah.
The Lord is not dealing with you.
We probably seen some stuff in the industry. It was like, oh man, I'm gonna turn the sweet baby Caesar Bozier. Not realizing, hey, this is the side that you're supposed to be on, man. Man, hey, the Lord don't want him. Lord don't want him.
And I heard Elder YASHAMIAHLA, he was talking yesterday on the live lesson. He was saying, I guess some people IUIC millionaires, man. I was like, man, how they get all that money? Because,
Yeah, man.
hey, that's not what we out here. We're supposed to be out here collecting our money.
They got an Apple or something like that.
Yeah. Wow.
And it's a movie coming out on it. And it's going into some biblical accounts. And everybody in it is actually Israelite descendant and they brown. So it might be something I want to look at. But still, you know, peel the meat off the bone or whatever. However it comes, you know.
Yeah.
But it's coming out. I'm going to send you the link.
Yeah, the water, brother. I'm gonna need that.
And when that persecution comes, they don't matter really what they're with. They come with all of this. So IUIC, like getting ready, they were saying there wasn't going to be no greatest trouble. We're talking about speed down because I seen the Elder Malcolm's video, the brother he was watching on TikTok. He said they're going to come out with another, plague and whatnot. Yeah. But it's going to be the real thing. You know, then this is going to be the time that Bill Gates was talking about when they come out with that next pandemic. This is going to be everybody's attention. This is going to probably be this month or next month, or, you know.
Don't be surprised, man.
Yeah. About to go down out here, man.
Yep. I think we're going to head in it right there unless you got a scripture, brother. Yeah, we're going to head in it right there. Lord willing, it's edifying. We give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, by Shem, outside, by City County Rise, Boston Constance, sponsor the elders, the great Millstone Ruel, and Tasha's Truth, and the YASHARAHLA, Shalom. Hey, the water, brother. Yup. Hey, Shalom, brothers. Y'all by Simeon, Shabbat, love.